马耳他教育部副部长分管文化、科技、体育、教育和对外交流的 Dr. Clifton Grima 先生为我们介绍一下，在中马文化交流方面，看在青年方面我们有哪些期待的。
Hey, my name is Clifton Grima. I'm the political responsible person. I'm responsible for youth, sport and volunteer organization. Obviously, being the person who on a daily basis has the honor to work in these different sectors, interacting on a daily basis with students, with education and also with sports and culture. From a cultural perspective, Malta has invested heavily in the past years in order to be able to promote our culture. Malta is in the middle, situated geographically speaking in the middle of the Mediterranean, and as such we are at a crossroads between Africa, Asia and also Europe. This has enabled us to be a culturally rich country throughout the centuries, during which our country has been inhabited by the locals. Having said that, we speak about culture. We have various cities, various examples from different time eras, which are of cultural and historical importance. Enough to say that we have the oldest standing building known to man, which are the Neolithic temples, which can be found both in Malta and also in Gozo being the second largest island of the Maltese archipelago. And this continues to show and strengthen our conviction that culture is very important for our nation. Speaking about sports, it is important to mention the fact that right now we are investing heavily in state-of-the-art facilities. It is enough to state that right now we are building an indoor Olympic size pool aimed at producing local athletes which hold international standards, and also the fact that recently we inaugurated a state-of-the-art shooting facility which hosted even a World Cup, which was hosted in our country in June 2018. We aim to promote sports tourism. Our climate is ideal to attract people from all over the world into our facilities, and as such we are aiming to do this kind of promotion regarding sport. Regarding education, Malta has always had a very high standard of education. Right now we are investing heavily in education, and we see education as an essential tool by virtue of which our students can develop not just as academic persons but also as people who can give back to their country. On this aspect, one has to mention MCAST, which is the Maltese College for Arts and Technology, which aims to fill up the gap or vacuum which was created during the years between the academic benches and also the real world. Therefore, by these kind of institutions, we aim at developing our students in such a way that they are really prepared for the working environment of our country. Right now we are experiencing an economic growth which is a record not only for our country but basically for the whole European Union, and as such we have to invest heavily in our human resources. We are a small country, but the fact that we have a very prepared working force is essential for us to be competitive. Having said that, we also invest heavily in the university, in its facilities and in its programs which aim to expose our student population not just to the local programs but also to the European programs and also international programs. I look forward towards any possible collaboration and any possible dialogue with our friends from China in order to ensure that the mutual benefit would be resulting from this collaboration. Both our countries have rich cultural history, and as such we can learn from each other, and I believe that history is what defines us and makes us what we are today. As such, I look forward towards a collaboration between our countries regarding cultural exchanges and the possibility to share information also in order to reach higher levels in the way we see our culture. Same for sports. We can learn a lot from each other. I know that China invested heavily in the sports infrastructure and also in various sports disciplines. It's the same thing we are doing right now in Malta. We have to continue investing not just in the infrastructure but also in our schools in order to produce top athletes. We'll ensure that our country reaches high levels in the sporting world. Same for education. The education is fundamental for the development of any country, and I look forward towards welcoming Chinese students. Ensure that these students are prepared and given the tools to be prepared for the real working life.